Hello and welcome back to my channel. What's up, Kevin Cross Pirates? Anyone who is new in this page, we talk about Middle East Airlines, recruitment processes, Emirates Airlines, Qatar, Etihad, Fly Dubai, everything in between, even Riyadh. So we are really into airlines and aviation, customer service, a little bit of cruise ship, but more focus on airlines. So on this video is a follow-up on the previous video I did for Etihad Airways application process and what to expect. So this is just to prepare you what to expect and to show you what is in that video, particularly from A to Z. All right. A lot of people that have made their CVs that have applied have been invited for this. So this is a video to help out on what to expect to my clients and everyone else who is interested in this. So before we get there, please stay on this because you will really need this information and you will really need to be prepared. You will really need to be confident on interview attire. All details are given there, but I'll be explaining as well. So these are a few points. I think how many? 7 points that I noted that you are going to be tested on. All right, and a little bit of insights on it. One thing I noted, I highlighted is when you are going to be talking about, because there are places that you will be needed to rate yourself. I recommend that you rate yourself as the best. Pick the first three, depending on the situation. First three options, because there is outstanding, there is among the best, there is very best, there is average, slightly average, there's low, there is all these ratings. So I recommend that you pick among the best, all right? Sell yourself so well. And the other thing you're going to be tested is how long you've stayed with the current company, because they are likely to predict how long you will stay with them. It's two questions about how long have you worked for the current company, and how long are you willing to be working with Etihad Airways? A few questions about that. And that's the point number 2. Point number 3, teamwork and being helpful is really important. So you have to show that you are willing to work with others, you help others a lot. This one is really key, especially in airlines. So pick on the best about teamwork. Being empathetic and considerate of other teammates is really key as well, of their opinions, of how they feel. Again, it falls under teamwork and and being helpful. All right. The other point that's number 5, taking ownership and initiative of a situation. On that, you're being tested on problem solving skills. So not everything that you will be required to forward it to your supervisor. If it's within your reach, you can solve it. That is going to be something you will be tested on. So I recommend that you pick answers that are based that you're taking ownership of that situation and trying to solve it before you escalate it. Yeah. The other thing is leadership skills. They are going to ask you how many times you've been helpful to others. You've maybe more of leadership kind of skills. So again, rate yourself quite high. Attention to details. They are going to test you how keen you look at details. All right. So these are the things that I noted, 7 of them. And yeah. Now, following this is the video, and it's going to be really long.
This is Hirevue every day reminding me that I've not completed my video. They've been on my neck, so I had to click on the link. Now they redirected me to our portal, to our site. That's the browser, and open a page that looks like this. So on all this, they are like terms or something. Click on accept, and then you will accept all cookies. Request for permission to record. Click on the brown part. Request the permission. Click allow. And then you will set up your camera. Drop down list is the front camera or If you want back, you can get the options there, and then it's an iPhone microphone, and then you can practice recording. So start to practice the brown button below. My frontal camera is covered because this was only for training purposes. So I started, and then when you are done, you will click on stop, and then it will get to upload. So this is just for example purposes. That's why I didn't record myself, because I wasn't on formal clothes. I don't meet the requirements, especially the new height. That's 163 centimeters, and there's no arm reach test. So it's uploading. Uploading this will be seen. You see, the description will be only seen by you. You can re-record. The number of attempts is unlimited, but the response time is 3 minutes. So each question you have 3 minutes to respond, but recording attempts are unlimited. All right. So when you are ready, click I'm ready, and then you can go to the first question. Please state your height, then tell us about your work experience and what inspired you to apply to Etihad. I will play
Hello,
this
my name is
video.
Basma, and I would love to thank you for the time and effort you have invested in the assessment process.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris, and we are delighted that you're considering to apply to Etihad, the national airline of the United Arab Emirates.
Now, we would love to know a little more about you. Once you are ready, please make sure your full body is in the frame. Don't be shy, and try to keep both your head and your feet in the view, so we can see you clearly.
So once you're fully view, please start by stating your height. Then we would like to tell us about your work experience.
And what has inspired you to apply for Etihad? Thank you.
And we wish you the best of luck with your application.
Done with that, proceed. So this is the first question, and then you will respond. Again, just keep on allowing the camera to access your phone and your audios and everything. So here I was responding my answer, because you cannot seem to proceed without responding. The AI is actually a recording so that it will give you access to proceed. So yeah, I'm done. Upload. This is first ever question, and then there's another set of 4. Just keep on carrying on. Next. So this is the first, another section, 1 of 4 questions. Please give an example of a time you witnessed an individual that was not following established rules, policies, procedures, or safety. What actions did you take, and what were the results? Depending on your experience, you will give, because now if I give my experience, a lot of people are likely to duplicate it and it will be copied. So yeah, I will leave that on you, so that you can get to maybe to research, so that you give your unique answers. Yeah, so I'm recording mine, or maybe I should give an example. I hope I have enough time. Particularly for me, is just a colleague that was not following the right procedures, and I had to just persuade with them that they could do it as it's required, as SOPs. Yeah. So on that one, at this point, I was already getting stressed already. So I uploaded. Again, it's just for guidance purposes, guys. So once you're done, you click on next, so that you can proceed to the next question. Oh, I think on this one, I had to re-record because I I screwed up. I messed up. Oh my God. Yeah, it doesn't have to be really perfect, guys. Now, take 2. This is second question. Tell us about a situation where you effectively handled a dissatisfied guest in a thoughtful and cautious manner. Please describe the situation, your actions, and the outcome. In this case, okay, if you work in front desk, you like front desk and back office, you get to experience a lot of this. So this gives you an advantage if you have experience with receptionists. So mine were based on this. Oh my God. If there's an error, refresh your Wi-Fi and then next it will pick. So don't fret. Don't be confused when you see this error. So refresh your server and then you can proceed. So that was the second question. Oh, I think I was still recording. Yeah, this might be quite puzzling. Now get prepared and then submit. I'm on the submitting, so that's why it's loading while uploading. So if it's not perfect, you can re-record, okay? If you're not satisfied with what you've done, re-recording times are unlimited. So I did this. I did re-record quite several times. So yeah. Oh my God, this thing doesn't have to be really perfect, only that you need to be really relaxed and you are not being watched. Like, it's not live, so don't be scared. It's just like you are shooting a video of yourself, but you really have to shoot it to give it the best shot, guys. Yeah, so I'm redoing it and then I submit it. Once you're done, just keep on clicking on the next to proceed to the next question. On to question 3. Describe a time when you needed to establish a connection quickly with someone at work, school, or university. How did you do it, and what steps did you take to build that relationship? All right. For instance, you can take, it's a question about your socializing skills. All right. Question 4 of this set. At Etihad, we value individuals who are driven, purposeful, and always looking ahead. Can you tell us about a time when you were really excited to pursue a new opportunity or challenge? What motivated you to go after it? And how did that experience lead you to apply for this role at Etihad? So you can pick your best answer depending on your experience on this one. And then finish. Okay, proceed to next. Yeah, so I had to record again. I had to record all this so that I can get to proceed to the next step. So yeah, this answer I'm giving out is based on my previous experience, on the growth in my career path, and yeah. So once you submitted, you will be taken to the next set of questions about how you've been handling work. And that page looks like here. This one looks like this. Handle work challenges. It's 8 questions and it might require 10 minutes. That is minimum. It might be more. Okay? Just be prepared. So let's begin. If you're ready, let's get started. Okay. This is a flight kind of, it's a situational kind of questions. Your flight just landed. You needed quickly to make your way to the next flight. However, one of your guests is an accompanied miner who needs help getting to their next flight, and you notice there's no one outside the gate to assist the miner. So these are the answers. My answers were based on ownership, taking this and action, you owning it as your problem, not giving it, not letting it be handled by someone else. That's the reason I picked the answer that I did pick. Since your primary job, okay, so in these questions, you have most likely and least likely. All right, my most likely, coordinate with your team, someone to bring your luggage to your next flight while you take the guest to the next flight. All right, that is ownership. And then the least one is let the guest know that it's airport's job to arrange help getting them to their next flight. On your way, Oh, okay. Let me see what I really picked best. Did I pick? You need time to reason out. So that's why I said that it cannot be 10 minutes. You need a lot of time to reason out and weigh your answers before you submit them. Just be pausing and reading through and seeing what is likely, like what you will respond best. I'm just preparing you guys. So I hope this video will be really insightful and you won't be impatient watching it because you need to be really prepared. Okay, my list of answers is among these three. So it's an option of like A, B, C, D. You have 3 answers. Once you pick the first one, you have 3 more options. So my list answer is, I think, let the guest know that it's airport's job to arrange them getting. Like that shows that you don't care. It's airport's job. So you won't take ownership of that problem and solve it for that particular guest. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense, but I stand to be corrected. My answers are not final. It's just to show you what to expect. Okay, so when you see this error, refresh your browser, refresh your server, and then click next. It will pick. Do not get scared when you see these kind of things. You just refresh your Wi-Fi server or internet server and then proceed. You will see it will just pick without any challenges. Question 2 of 8 questions. You have instructed all passengers in your flight to put away their electronic devices until after takeoff. As the aircraft begins to move, you notice a passenger still using their tablet computer. So, what is the most like how you will respond? All right, these are your 4 answers. Pick the best. Pause and read through. Remind the guest to put the device away. State while it's inconvenient, it's a rule that cannot be ignored. Do not draw the attention of the guest. One of person using a device is not going to change the overall quality of the flight. No, that's not the right one. Ask a coworker to address the issue with the guest. It's possible they will respond better with a different approach. Yeah, you see, all these answers are to play with you. They might be right, but it's just to measure your reasoning. Yeah, so that might be reasonable. And then the least reaction, you have 3 more responses, how you would least respond. So take the device from the guest. That is rude. So taking the device from the guest and placing it in a safe area, you see, you have not asked the guest. So in this answer, I think my thinking is, this is rude. This is the least reaction you would take. All right. And then next, at this point, my head was already heating up. I wished I had S's. I didn't expect this. So 3 of 8 questions. You inform someone of the last guest to get into the plane that there's no more space on their larger items in the sitting area of the plane. You request them that they have their bags stored in the cargo area. One passenger becomes upset, explaining why they need. Oh my God! Just please pause and read the entire question. I lack patience to go through this again. Yeah. So customer service responses. Okay. Let's see. What did I pick? No, direct the guest to a coworker. This is not taking ownership of problem solving skills. So you have to face this. Roll your sleeves and face it before you escalate it to your maybe supervisor or the next coworker. All right. Yeah. So I hope you saw what I picked. And then suggest that the guests may move any necessary items to a smaller bag. This is helpful. Yeah. And then the list is there. I'm proceeding. That was fast, but I hope you get it. Just pause and read through. Number 4 of 8, one of your coworkers has been negatively and lately about every aspect of their job. Their attitude has not been influencing other people on your team, but also impacting the level of service provided to guests. What is the most likely? Respond and the list. So you check this. A lot of these are taking ownership to problem solving skills with guests or passengers or coworkers. So you take it to yourself, talk to your coworker about the attitude influencing others, and make an effort to clearly point out the positive aspects of the job that the job brings. And then the list answer is go out of your way. No, now the list answer is just a moment. Express your concerns to your supervisor. Reporting them will be the least. It won't be really good to report at this point. So yeah, take ownership of that situation. 5 of 8. You've noticed lately one of your coworkers has been arriving. Oh, that is a spam. Has been arriving to work and prepared, sometimes forgetting their name badge or other uniform requirements. There is protocol that if one of that must be followed. All right. Most likely response, you maybe, okay, all these answers are pretty much correct. It's just to confuse you and to read your reasoning out. So let me see what I picked. Suggest that the crew member, no, speak. Oh my God. This is really confusing. I hope you understand me. I have to really weigh what's right and what's not. Yeah. So just be pausing through again. I will repeat this. Pause and read. 6 of 8. Oh my God. I can't wait to finish this. While the aircraft is landing and the seatbelt sign is on, a guest allows their small child to take off their seatbelt and stand in the seat to see out the window. Oh my God, it was a long flight and the child is getting restless. So most likely response is to talk to the parent. That's my personal opinion. Stand to be corrected. So explain to the parent that the flight policy requires all guests to be seated with seat belts on until the plane lands, and the least response will be, let me see what I picked. The least response. Children usually listen to authority figures before their parents. Explain the rules directly to the child in words that they can understand. I don't think. Find something that might distract the child. Give the child, what if you don't have anything that might distract the child? Children can be temperamental and hard to control. This, for the sake of the parent, allow the child to stand. No, that is the least reaction. It's not safe. 7 of 8. You notice a guest that is struggling to adjust the armrest on their seat. They can't seem to figure out how to adjust the armrest. The most likely response will be make sure that you are available for okay, that could be right. My gosh, they are all confusing and they are all right. Pause and let the guest know that sometimes can be, I think I picked that. Ask if they would like some help. And now the least reaction is make a mental note to yourself. If they're still having difficult time, you are serving drinks later. No, this is not the best. Also, pause and let the guests. Oh no, that's what I picked. Make sure you're available. It's already busy. You're already busy with other duties. That one. Yeah, you are not, like, if you're already busy, you are not available to assist the passenger or the guest. So this is the least reaction. The guest will figure it out. That's the list. Next, the last one. You are 2 hours from your destination on a flight when you are alerted that a guest has become extremely sick. It is not clear what the problem is based on the symptoms, and there are no medical professionals on your team. What is the most likely response and the list? Oh, at this point, my head was really exhausted. Oh my God. So move the guest to the next. Don't think that will be, you can't move the guest if you don't know what the problem is and there's no one to help. Ask a more experienced coworker what you should do. They may have encountered this situation. I'm thinking this is the right one because depending on this situation, now you will need to involve your teammates, if anyone. And then you can, if there's no one who has experience on this, maybe you can alert if anyone in that plane has experience in medical field. That's the second other option if the first one hasn't worked. And then, yeah. So I think on this one, I had to involve a teammate so that they can, because if they have experience prior, they will let you know when, at what point to ask for help from other passengers who have maybe medical experience or medical history of experience. I hope I make sense. The list likely response will be, I mean, all these answers are really confusing, guys. While I thought I was done, boom, another set of questions, but this time 6 questions and 8 minutes. 8 minutes is minimum. It could be more because are situational flight kind of questions, and you will be required to check the information box or resource box for you to resolve the problem that is given. Here's a tip. At the resource is where you need to click so that you can find the solution. I mean, what you need for the particular problem or situation. All right. So in this case, you have a questions about passengers and flight. So all these details are in resources for you to solve that. Let me tell you guys, it was it. It was the real deal. So now these are situational questions, and you are going to be going to the flight protocol, inventory, flight details for you to get to solve the problem that is given to you. And Aki, what? This was pretty much. So I'm just familiarizing what's where. And then flight protocol, there's inventory, snacks. Okay, and you have 2 flights here, and there's price for, there's complimentary things, and there's chargeable things that the passengers have to purchase. So I'm just familiarizing on what to get where, and go to my question. How many passengers on flight 901 will get both headphones? And on that question, I have to go to the inventory and see and see how many headphones on flight 901, the middle one, and the most bottom answer. The headphones are 170, and then I need to look what is the question about really. Gosh. Oh my God. Both a headphone and a snack. Use the information resource right here. To inventory so that you can have your problem solved. What is complementary? Is it? It's the question was about soft drink, oh, snack, and headphones in flight 901. So the answer will be, what did I pick on this one? Oh my God, you have to go back and forth because you have to really get it right. Oh, this was stressful, guys. So, what did I pick? Again, 170. Oh my God. Where, guys, you need to do your best. This is my work, all right? It's just to prepare you. And then a passenger asks for headphones, snack ones, and a soft drink and a beer. Combined, how much? Snack is no cost, soft drink is no cost, and beer is $8. Okay. Snack one. It was snack one, soft drink. Yeah, snack one, no cost. Soft drink, no cost. And beer is $8. So they're only paying for the beer. That's $8. Back on and forth just to get it right. Beer is $8. Huh? How did I pick 10? No, that's not right. Pick 8, guys. Okay, unexpected error occurred. Really, Faith. The answer was supposed to be 8, my people. I think I saw snack 2, what that was $2. I don't know why. But the right snack 1 was free. A passenger in seat 12F in exit row on flight 627 has bag that is 6 times 12 times 6. The passenger is unsure where they should put this bag. Using the information, help. Flight protocols. Okay. The flight protocol 6, we are on 6, the middle one, 627. Okay. No, this is not the details that we want. No, not the seat plan. This problem isn't going to be solved by the seat plan. Is a matter, okay, seat plan. It's going to be solved by seat plan and the size. Okay, so 12F. 12F, plain seat plan. Let's go to the plain seat plan, not flight details. Oh, what are we doing here, Faith? Back to resources. No, not inventory. Protocol, we'll need flight protocol down there. Seating, okay, the baggage is 8 times 15 times 8 or smaller can be put on the seat. So flight plan, let's see. 12F. 12F. So on 12F, and then we're looking for the solution here. It's smaller than, it's 6 times 12 times 6. So let's see our answers. Baggage, that baggage have small, so the passenger can put the bag under the seat in the front of the passenger. Eh? No, there's no seat in front of that passenger. Again, guys, please check on me. I'm not okay. Oh, I'm going back to the flight to have a look, closer look. My. But this passenger can actually put it on the overhead bin because there's space. I think the best answer is to put it on the overhead bin. You see, under baggage, the space in the overhead bin is preferable for the passenger to place. Oh my God. Even if there's no seat in the front of passenger 12C. So the only way is on the first one, because there's no seat. That is the right one. Question 4 of 6. A passenger on flight 627 is concerned about missing a connecting flight. He asks if he can move seats to be close to the front of the plane possible. However, he does not feel comfortable sitting in an exit row using the resource provided. How would you respond to the passenger? Well, let's go to the resource. At this point, I've already studied this plane, so let's do it. So we are going to be looking for the seat plan. Seat plan. So this passenger cannot sit at the exit, and on this first area, we need to use this guide. Empty seats are on black slot, and then now, close to the front, the next available seat is 3B. 3B is what I saw, and yeah, move. The second option is the right answer. The second option is the right answer, that one. I'm saying that because if you look closely to the map, the next available seat is 3B, right there. Moving the passenger to 3B is the best answer, I think. And proceeding to the next question will be 5 of 6. You've served soft drinks to 83 of passengers in 627. How many more soft drinks will you still need to serve, assuming all passengers would have liked soft drinks? Use the information box. So, we have served how many? 83. How many passengers are in flight 627? No, I don't, not the resources. Okay, soft drinks were 217 soft drinks, right? And I've already served 83. To resources, back to resources, up there, top left, inventory, no, not inventory. It's flight details. Go to flight details, Faith. Oh, rereading and rereading and rereading. What? This was hot. This was really, really hot. Read the questions to understand, huh? Don't be like me. So that's why I'm doing this, so you can get prepared. So you won't have to go back and forth, and I'm making this video as real as possible so you can see what we are going through doing this thing. I need to go to the flight details. I don't know what I keep on doing at the inventory, but I'm taking the number and then flight details. Flight 627 has okay, how many total passengers are in there on board? 142. 142 is the number of passengers on board. And then 883 is the number of soft drinks that have been served already. So I think 142 minus 83 will be 59, right? Those are my answers, and they may be wrong, guys. So next to the next question, 6 out of 6. Flight 901 is taxiing when the passenger in seat 12C asks for an upgrade his seat to premium class. Using the resources, select how would you you would respond 901, flight 901, not flight details. It's the other one. Seat plan 901. Zoom out 12C. 12C right there. They're asking for an upgrade. Okay, 12C. We have how many seats right in front of them? The black slots, right? Click on the guide to see empty seats are on black slots right in front, this area. So in that area, we have 9 slots, the black slots, the empty seats are 9 of them. So what are our answers? I'm sorry, there are no available upgrade seats. No, I'm sorry, but sitting in the row seats of the passenger must remain in exit. No, I'm sorry, but upgraded seats cannot be purchased once you have boarded. No, I'm sorry, but declining won't be the best answer at this point. Our best answer will be the last one. We have 9 upgraded seats available and welcome. Like, if it's available, you can always offer it. I mean, the flight is almost taking off, so there's no more passengers that are coming in. Next to the, I'm done with this. Oh my God. Hey, 20 more questions. I will explode. Oh my God, tell us your story. Oh my goodness. Hey, and it's 2 minutes. No, it's going to be more than 2 minutes, guys. Let's begin. Gosh. Man, I won't cease telling you that you will need to be patient and really prepared. Yeah, so tell us your story and we'll get to begin to the questions. 1 out of 20. All right. So these are the questions that are giving you ratings. On this, just be pausing and reading through because I'm pretty quick. I've lost my patience. In the last few years, how many jobs have you left voluntarily? 0. I recommend that you sell yourself, like you are not likely to jump. You don't jump from one company to the other before you finish up your contract. So you have to convince them that you stay quite long with your employers. If contacted, how will your recent supervisor rate your safety compliance? Above average. So on another video, I said that the first 3 is what you're going to sell yourself with. Average is not the best. Above average or well above the average or even outstanding, especially on safety, it has to be really outstanding because with plane and flight and safety go hand in hand. So this one has to be outstanding, attention to details, every last of them. If contacted, how will your supervisor at work rate your verbal communication skills? Top 3 among the best or very best. Communication has to be on top notch. 5, how long do you expect to work with this organization? State long. State that you are not likely to work with them after sometimes you will be leaving because this won't be really impressive to the employer. So maybe suitable 5 to 10 years will be good, but even 2 to 5 might be also good, depending on growth, on your growth timings that you've planned yourself. Unexpected error, retry. Refresh your internet provider and then proceed. How long did you stay with have you been with your most recent employer? Depends again. Yeah. Less than 6 months is not, well, it depends also. What is the longest amount of time you've stayed with one employer, one without leaving voluntarily. Less than 6 months is not impressive. 6 to 1 year is not also impressive. Me, I'm picking my answer based on my personal journey. So yeah, 1 or 2 years or even 3 years is good. How much experience do you have in jobs interacting with customers, or have you been primarily? That's my personal encounters I'm picking on. So 1 is 1 or 2 preferably. More than that will be also good. If contacted, how will your supervisor rate your drive? Extremely high. Yeah, performance. Yeah, you have to be exceeding in what you do. And on to the next. Again, rate yourself so well among the top 3 depending on the situation. Do not rate yourself average or needing development. That is not positive. Among the best. Yeah, so it depends from situation to situation. Could be very best or among the best or above average. Yeah. Again, pause and read and give your best. That is question 11. And if contacted, how would your supervisor rate your quality, the quality of your work compared to others among the best? Among the best. If contacted, how will your supervisor rate your customer service skills compared to others? Among the best, of course. Yeah, on this, there is always room for improvement, but as long as you get positive feedbacks or comments, is among the best. In previous positions, how frequently did you take safety shortcuts to get job done? Never. If it's about safety, never take any shortcut. It has to be the right way, or rarely or once in a while. All right, especially in this instance that you're looking for opportunity in aviation, safety is really key. Okay, so that is my opinion. How many times have you broken a safety rule on the job? Never. All right, again, about safety, you have to be really keen on that. How many? Yeah, work. So that is 0. Oh, have you suggested safety rules? Many times. How many times you've suggested safety rule? Many times. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor rate your punctuality compared to others? That has to be best. Punctuality is key. How much an excused absenteeism is acceptable before person formally disciplined? None. You cannot not have an explanation, if that makes sense. So your absenteeism has to always have an explanation. How many times have you suggested a safety tip to a coworker or a friend? It depends with your situation. Maybe once or twice. Depends. That's 18. Oh, almost there. Yo, I can breathe. Breathe out. Breathe in. If contacted, how would your most recent supervisor at work rate your attendance compared to others? Among the best or the very best? All right. What did I pick? Because I don't need some development. Among the best. Yeah. Especially if it's another person, maybe you can just among the best because you're not sure what they're likely to give or to talk about you. Describe. Yeah. We are not done yet. 39 more questions, guys. Yo. Oh my God, this thing. Wow. So you describe your approach. But this one also will be quite fast. You only can pick one of this question, each of them, and then pick most or somewhat. So you will see it. Now, I think carefully before I speak. Yes, mostly. I say what is on my mind. You cannot pick two. You only have to pick one in either sides. So, yeah, somewhat it just depends. So just be picking on what answer suits you best on, or on what question that oh my god, I'm tired, that you resonate more. Okay, moving on. I fulfill my job duties, all my job duties at work. Yeah, people look at me. Okay, people look to me to double check all the details. Or the other one, I prefer someone else to double check all the details. People look to me. I pick that one. Ownership of this. Yeah. I do what is expected of me at work, or I try to do more than what's expected. Exceeding, especially in hospitality, exceeding your expectations is really key. Going an extra mile. I prefer to collaborate with others. Yes, that is most on teamwork. I think I'm a blunt person. No, I selected this other question. I think I'm a tactful person. Yes, most. Some people are simply unwilling to change their point of view. No, I pick this other side. And most, yes. I put myself in their place. I like when things are predictable. Not really. My take is I like when things change, not routine. So I pick my question and I pick my answer. I choose my words carefully. Yes, words hurt and they cannot be reversed. So I have to be really keen on what I say to someone. When I want to influence someone, I try to empathize my point of view. When I want to influence people, I try to see things from their point of view. Yes, right. Next. On to the next is just a continuation of these questions. I work very effectively in highly stressful situations. That's the question that I'm picking. All these questions are based on what your job description is going to be. I work in an environment that changes all the time. Yeah, your flights are going to be different. So again, all these questions are based on the job description. So yeah, choose what aligns to your job situation. I work best under high pressure situations. Yeah, that's my selection most. I enjoy working on my own. No, teamwork on this. I enjoy collaborating with others. I prefer constantly changing. Yes. It's just repetitive kind of questions just to be sure of if you do well with change. People should do more than what is asked of them at work. Most, yes. At my best in stressful situations, yes. I'm always willing to lend coworkers my helping hand. Yes. The next one. At work, I often give my own time to help others to finish their work. Most, yes. I usually look at others' actions from their point of view. That's being considerate of others, yes. I prefer working with others, teamwork, yes, most. I really enjoy detail-oriented work to perfection, yes. Attention to details. When I'm upset with someone, I try to make that person understand my viewpoint. Well, I picked this, so rather than when I'm upset, I try to imagine the situation from their point view. Well, I don't know, they haven't explained their point of view, so I try to explain mine. I'm tactful and careful about what I say, yes. When I disagree with people, I try to see things from their point of view, yes. I focus on finishing, no. I often sacrifice my time to assist coworkers with their work, yes. That's more of me. At work, I focus on, no. I often sacrifice my time, again, they are repeating. I enjoy working under pressure. Just be ready for repetitive kind of questions. I always go beyond my responsibilities at work. Yes, an extra mile is really important in hospitality. I'm good at checking over all the details. Yes, attention to details. I don't mind when things change the last minute. This is likely expected of you if you're going to be in aviation. Others view me as diplomatic and careful. Yes, that's more of me. Pick on what suits you best. I greatly enjoy working with details. Yes, mostly. I think I've finished. Oh, this was stressful. Actually, I did not submit it. I was just doing it for y'all. That's how much I love you guys. So I'm going to leave it here, but it gives you a chance to view your questions right here. You can click on the pen to edit before you submit. Up there it says you're not done yet. You may review and submit by 16th of January 2026 at 4:37. I think I may need to review it and see how far it goes.